Hey, what's up guys? Fet Collections here. Now today is a very special episode because this is my first time buying from this brand and hearing from this brand. I have never heard of JOYTOY. So, I just got done beating Space Marines 2 and my god, that was an amazing game. So, I wanted to order me some figures from the game. So, I was looking on Amazon and I saw this brand JOYTOY. I saw a 3-pack of the 3 main characters from the story. So I ordered it, but this pack doesn't come out until late November, which kinda sucks. So in the meantime, I ordered myself this guy. Now, at first, I was kind of thrown off because of the 1/18th scale, and I'll show you how that scales up to my other figures in my collection. But after opening him and just looking at all the detail and all the accessories he came with, this is definitely an amazing figure. Now, looking at the box, it almost looks like a puzzle, like how you get like the view of what the puzzle looks like before you build it. This is what the back of the box looks like. You get a look at some of the accessories he comes with. Now, my package was a little damaged, but I did pay for overnight shipping because, you know, I wanted to see what this figure was. There's not much else besides the Warhammer logo on the top and the bottom. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get this guy open. And after getting this guy out of the packaging, he feels great. And you get that nice chemical smell like he's just straight from the factory. And ooh, I love it. I love it. But I haven't seen any really big QC issues with him. I mean, there's a couple of scuffs and scratches, I guess, but you could just say that's battle damage to his armor. He has really good painting detail. He has really good sculpt detail, and his proportions look really good. And even all the little accessories and extra pieces to his armor have really good detail and painting. Now, I'm not too familiar with his Legion. They're the Space Wolves, and apparently they're one of the first 20 to be created by the Emperor. Now, I may be getting my facts wrong, so please forgive me. I'm not well versed in the Warhammer lore, but I am fascinated with the franchise. Now, there are a couple of things that kind of throw me off. He feels really good, but then I'm also afraid to move him because I feel like I might scuff him, but that hasn't happened yet, so I'm not too worried. And from the looks of him, he looks like he's going to have pretty good articulation, but we'll get into that in a couple of minutes. Other than that, though, there's not much to say. He's just a visually appealing figure, and his accessories are pretty awesome, so let's take a look at his accessories. Yeah, I also should mention this. My neighbors are being fucking rowdy and acting like animals because, you know, that's how they are, I guess. But if you look on the side of this box, this is a quick little side note, where it says EN, it says this is not a toy. So, yeah, there you go. But let's move on to his accessories. So now, taking a look at his accessories, you can see he comes with a pretty good range and variety of accessories. So, you got the 2 pairs of alternate hands. Not much about them. They got pretty good detail. Nice little shading. You got gripping hands, and you got gun holding hands. So, it's nice in addition with the fist hands. Then, you get his jump pack, which has some pretty good details. You can see the nice exhaust ports and for the jets and flames and stuff. And then this will just port into his back where those 2 holes were. I personally don't really like to have him displayed with this, but it's still a really cool display piece. And you can see there's like little screws and stuff. It looks like it's an actual piece of machinery. And the shading on these accessories are really good. Like really good, like they look like used. Next up, you get the hammer. Now, I'm not too familiar with weapon names, but this one has a really sick skull on it. And it looks like it has wiring, so it's probably like, I don't know, jet powered. I feel it's really embarrassing me talking about Warhammer because I don't know a whole lot about it, so I just feel kind of dumb and I'm like I'm just saying random things. Then you get, I believe this is a bolt pistol. But what's really cool is it looks like you can fit an effect in there. I don't have any with me right now to try it, but God, the detail on this gun is sick. It looks like they gave it a black wash on the metal paint, and it's just really cool. I wish he would have gotten a bigger rifle, but I guess he is more melee, it looks like. What's also nice is they gave you a little stand. Now this will just peg into the bottom of his foot, either one. But he stands pretty stably, so I don't think I'll use this. And then the battle axe, which has like a ruby, it looks like, in the middle of it. And it also has like a little dagger on the bottom, I guess. Now this is probably my favorite weapon to pose him with, this and the shield. Because, I mean, it looks like an actual axe, which is insane. I mean, obviously it's not sharp, but it looks like it could be sharp. I really wish I knew more about this so I can go in detail, but I don't, so I'm sorry. And the final accessory he comes with is this shield. Now, I'm not sure what language is on the shield and what skull of what creature that is, but what is really nice about the shield is this thing rotates and you can take it off. So I'm pretty sure you can, I don't know, maybe port it on his back or something. But if you want to have him just standing like that, you can just rotate the thing instead of having it be in awkward positions. What else is really cool about this guy is his little accessories come off. So you can just take that off if you don't want to have him displayed with that. Then you can just pull that off. I'm not going to pull that one off just because it's already a little hard to get off, but yeah. You just do that, and boom. He's good to go. But let's see how he holds up in the articulation department. Onto the articulation for this guy. So his head is on like a rocker joint or ball joint, whatever it is. So he can look up that much, he can look down that much, but then he also kind of like, I don't know how to explain it. He gets really good head pivot though. The arms only, oh, well, and that just popped out, but you can just pop it back in. Now the arms only go out about that much, but the pauldrons are also kind of separately articulated, so they're a bit tricky to move. He has single jointed elbows. You get a bicep swivel. The wrists are on the ball peg joint, so you can get them in pretty dynamic poses, I guess. You get a waist swivel. It does get hindered by this stuff, so you got to be careful with this. He can crunch forward that much. He can crunch backwards pretty good. You get no upper thigh cut from what I can tell, but legs can move out that much. You can kick forward that high. Kick back that much. Double jointed elbows, which is really nice, but I've never seen this type of joint before. You get, I believe the feet are on a ball joint as well, so you get pretty good range of movement in the feet. And you also get toe articulation, which is really nice. Overall, I would say he has pretty good articulation. It's just a little sketch because of all the stuff he has on him. I don't want anything to break off. But he definitely passes the articulation check. Now let's move on to size comparison. So in Warhammer and in Space Marines 2, these guys are genetically engineered to be the best of the best. So this is what they scale like in Warhammer and like all the media, I guess. This is what they scale like with normal people. And this is how the JOYTOY Space Wolf compares to a regular 6-inch Marvel Legend. So yeah, the scale is definitely a bit off for me. It's not terrible, but I definitely got to get like some minifigures or something to have these guys on display, because they don't have a whole lot of the aliens or Necrons these guys fight yet. So this is a Marvel Legend next to him. This is the SH Figuarts Goku Blue next to him. This is a McFarlane next to him. So very big difference you can see. And then this is a NECA figure next to him. So yeah, the scale definitely threw me off a bit, just because I do like to scale and pose my figures around the same size, so I can have like Goku fighting Spider-Man or, you know, something like that. But the scale is not that big of an issue for me. So final thoughts on this figure? Besides the scaling issue, he's a perfect figure. You get good accessories, you get good paint detail, good articulation. And he was only $35, $40 with tax, but still. He's a little on the small side, so I guess the price is justifiable because of all the stuff he came with and his articulation and the detail. If you're a Warhammer fan, definitely recommend these types of figures. If you think this figure looks cool and you want him, definitely recommend it. But the only complaints I really got, like I said, are just the scale, and the arms kind of are articulated weird, and there's different points of articulation that are a bit off. But overall, this is a great figure. I think I'm going to give it a 9.5. No, you know what? I'm going to give this figure a 10. And I do believe this figure is Zelda approved. But that's going to be it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for all the support. And if you haven't yet, go check out the second channel. We're planning something big for the second video of the channel. And should have that out soon. But that's about it for this video. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.
Hey! Don't be bad.